In ancient times, wise philosophers like the Stoics navigated complex social dynamics with remarkable clarity and insight. They valued self-control, discernment, and virtue above all else. When it comes to relationships, these timeless principles can guide us in making better decisions, especially in intimate matters. In today's world, where casual encounters are more common than ever, it's crucial to recognize when it's better to avoid getting involved with a certain type of woman. This episode will explore 10 crucial signs that suggest it's better not to sleep with that woman, drawing on the wisdom of Stoicism to help you make choices that align with your values and promote your well-being. 1. She seeks validation through physical encounters. One of the key signs that it might be better not to sleep with a woman is if she seeks validation through physical encounters. This behavior often indicates deeper insecurities and a lack of self-esteem. Such women may use sex as a means to feel valued or desired, rather than seeking a genuine connection. Engaging with someone who relies on physical validation can lead to an unhealthy dynamic where emotional needs are not met and the relationship lacks depth. From a Stoic perspective, self-control and rational decision-making are essential. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of acting according to reason and virtue. Engaging with someone who uses physical encounters as a crutch for self-worth can disrupt your emotional equilibrium and lead to regret. Before getting involved, observe her behavior and consider whether she seeks genuine connection or merely physical validation. Respecting both your own and her emotional well-being is paramount, and avoiding such entanglements aligns with the Stoic principle of living virtuously. A woman who consistently seeks validation through physical encounters might display patterns that should be carefully noted. She may frequently bring up past relationships or conquests in conversations, often seeking reassurance about her attractiveness or desirability. This constant need for affirmation can be draining and may indicate a deeper emotional void that physical intimacy alone cannot fill. Furthermore, a woman who uses sex as a primary means of validation may have difficulty establishing boundaries. She might become overly attached or emotionally volatile if her need for validation is not met consistently. This can lead to a cycle of highs and lows in the relationship, where physical encounters are used to temporarily soothe insecurities but fail to address underlying issues. For someone practicing Stoicism, it's crucial to recognize the potential impact of engaging in such a relationship. The Stoics valued emotional resilience and the ability to maintain inner peace regardless of external circumstances. Becoming involved with someone who has an unstable need for validation can compromise your own emotional stability, leading to unnecessary stress and conflict. Additionally, consider the long-term implications of such a relationship. While physical attraction and chemistry are important, they should not be the sole foundation of a partnership. A healthy relationship requires mutual respect, trust, and a deep emotional connection. If these elements are lacking, the relationship is unlikely to be fulfilling in the long run. Stoicism teaches us to act with wisdom and to prioritize our well-being. Before entering into a physical relationship with a woman who seeks validation through sex, reflect on whether this aligns with your values and long-term goals. It's important to ensure that your actions are guided by reason and a desire for genuine connection, rather than fleeting gratification. In conclusion, while it may be tempting to engage with a woman who seeks validation through physical encounters, it's crucial to consider the potential consequences. Such relationships often lack the emotional depth and stability necessary for long-term fulfillment. By practicing self-control and making decisions based on reason and virtue, you can avoid the pitfalls of engaging in unhealthy dynamics and cultivate relationships that are truly meaningful and enriching. 2. She has a reputation for being promiscuous. Another crucial sign to consider is if the woman has a reputation for being promiscuous. While it's essential to avoid making judgments based solely on rumors, a consistent pattern of behavior can be quite telling. A woman known for frequently engaging in casual sexual encounters may not value intimacy in the same way you do, potentially leading to mismatched expectations and emotional complications. From a Stoic perspective, it's important to align your actions with your values and to be mindful of the potential consequences of your decisions. Epictetus, another prominent Stoic philosopher, taught that we should focus on what is within our control and accept what is not. This means that while you cannot control someone else's past behavior, you can control your response to it and the decisions you make moving forward. When a woman has a reputation for being promiscuous, it might indicate that she views sex casually, which can be at odds with a desire for a deeper, more meaningful connection. This disparity can lead to frustration and emotional turmoil if your expectations are not aligned. For someone practicing Stoicism, it's crucial to maintain emotional resilience and to avoid situations that might disrupt your inner peace. Promiscuity can sometimes be a sign of underlying issues such as emotional instability or a lack of commitment. Engaging with someone who doesn't prioritize meaningful connections can lead to unnecessary drama and emotional upheaval. It's important to ensure that your actions reflect your values and that you avoid situations that compromise your integrity. A woman with a reputation for promiscuity might exhibit behaviors that signal a casual approach to relationships. She might be more interested in short-term gratification than in building a lasting bond. This can manifest in various ways, such as a reluctance to discuss future plans, an avoidance of deeper emotional conversations, or a tendency to move quickly from one relationship to another. For someone who values emotional depth and meaningful connections, this kind of behavior can be disheartening and destabilizing. It's important to recognize these patterns early on and to evaluate whether the relationship aligns with your values and long-term goals. Stoicism teaches us to act with wisdom and to make decisions based on rational thought rather than impulsive desires. Moreover, consider the social and emotional implications of engaging with a woman known for promiscuity. While it's essential to treat everyone with respect and not to judge them unfairly, it's also important to be aware of how others' perceptions can affect you. Being associated with someone who has a reputation for casual sexual encounters might lead to gossip or social complications, which can be stressful and distracting. In the context of a Stoic lifestyle, maintaining your reputation and integrity is paramount. Engaging with someone whose values and behaviors are significantly different from your own can create conflicts and undermine your sense of self. Stoics believe in the importance of living virtuously and in accordance with one's principles, and this includes being mindful of the company you keep. It's also worth considering the potential for emotional fallout. Relationships that are based primarily on physical attraction and casual encounters often lack the stability and trust needed for long-term success. If the woman is not interested in building a deeper connection, you might find yourself in a cycle of brief, unfulfilling relationships that leave you feeling more empty than satisfied. Finally, reflect on the importance of mutual respect and shared values in any relationship. A woman with a history of promiscuity may not prioritize the same things you do, leading to a disconnect that can be difficult to bridge. By aligning yourself with someone who shares your values and aspirations, you increase the likelihood of finding a fulfilling and harmonious partnership. In conclusion, while it's important to approach this topic with empathy and an open mind, it's equally important to be honest with yourself about your values and expectations. A woman with a reputation for promiscuity might not be the best match if you're seeking a deep, meaningful connection. By making decisions that reflect your principles and prioritizing emotional stability, you can cultivate relationships that are truly enriching and supportive. 3. She exhibits manipulative behavior. Manipulative behavior is a significant red flag in any relationship, especially when it comes to physical intimacy. If a woman uses manipulation to get what she wants, it's a clear indication that the relationship may be unhealthy. This type of behavior can manifest in various ways, such as guilt-tripping, playing mind games, or using seduction as a tool for control. From a Stoic perspective, maintaining emotional balance and not allowing others to dictate our state of mind is crucial. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and to cultivate inner strength. Engaging with a manipulative person can erode your self-confidence and peace of mind, leading to a toxic dynamic where trust and mutual respect are absent. Manipulative behavior often stems from deep-seated insecurities and a desire for control. A woman who resorts to manipulation might feel the need to assert dominance or mask her vulnerabilities. This can create a power imbalance in the relationship, where one person constantly feels on edge, trying to navigate the other's unpredictable moods and demands. Over time, this dynamic can be mentally and emotionally exhausting, undermining your sense of self-worth and stability. Stoicism teaches the importance of self-awareness and self-control. As Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, noted, true strength lies in maintaining control over oneself and not being swayed by external forces. When you recognize manipulative behavior, it's essential to take a step back and assess the impact it has on your well-being. Are you constantly questioning your actions or second-guessing your decisions? Do you feel like you're walking on eggshells to avoid conflict? These are signs that the relationship is not fostering a healthy environment for either party. Manipulative behavior can take many forms. Guilt-tripping is a common tactic where the manipulative person makes you feel responsible for their emotions or actions. For example, she might say things like, "If you really loved me, you would do this for me," or "I can't believe you would hurt me like this." These statements are designed to make you feel guilty and compliant, bending to her will to avoid further conflict or emotional distress. Playing mind games is another manipulative tactic. This can involve mixed signals, inconsistent behavior, or deliberate attempts to confuse or destabilize you. She might act affectionate one moment and distant the next, keeping you constantly guessing about her true intentions. This unpredictability can be incredibly disorienting, making it difficult to establish trust and a sense of security in the relationship. Using seduction as a tool for control is another red flag. If a woman uses physical intimacy as a means to manipulate your behavior or decisions, it indicates a lack of genuine connection. For instance, she might withhold affection to punish you or use sex as a reward for complying with her demands. This reduces intimacy to a transactional act, devoid of the emotional depth and mutual respect that are essential for a healthy relationship. From a Stoic standpoint, it's vital to protect your mental and emotional health by recognizing these behaviors early and choosing not to engage with someone who seeks to manipulate you. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of rational decision-making and acting according to virtue. Allowing yourself to be manipulated undermines your autonomy and disrupts your inner peace. In a relationship, mutual respect and honesty are foundational. A manipulative person, by definition, lacks these qualities. They prioritize their own needs and desires over the well-being of their partner, creating an imbalanced and often harmful dynamic. To live in accordance with Stoic principles, it's essential to surround yourself with individuals who support your growth and well-being, rather than those who seek to control or exploit you. It's also important to recognize the long-term effects of staying in a manipulative relationship. Over time, you may begin to internalize the manipulative tactics, doubting your own perceptions and judgments. This can lead to a loss of self-confidence and an erosion of your sense of identity. By identifying and addressing manipulative behavior early on, you can prevent these negative outcomes and maintain your emotional and mental integrity. In conclusion, engaging with a manipulative woman can lead to a toxic relationship dynamic that undermines your self-worth and disrupts your emotional balance. By recognizing these behaviors and making a conscious decision to distance yourself from such individuals, you protect your well-being and align with Stoic principles of self-control and rationality. Trust and mutual respect are essential for any healthy relationship, and allowing manipulation to take root compromises these foundations. Embrace your inner strength and choose relationships that foster growth, respect, and genuine connection. 5. She is emotionally unavailable. Another crucial sign to watch for is emotional unavailability. A woman who is emotionally unavailable may have difficulty forming deep, meaningful connections. This can be due to past trauma, fear of intimacy, or simply an unwillingness to engage on an emotional level. In any case, it's important to recognize this behavior and consider its impact on the potential relationship. From a Stoic perspective, emotional availability and mutual understanding are foundational to any meaningful relationship. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, taught that we should seek relationships that enhance our lives and align with our values. Engaging with someone who is emotionally unavailable can prevent you from achieving this ideal, leading to frustration and unfulfilled emotional needs. Identifying emotional unavailability involves observing her behavior and responses in various situations. Does she avoid deep conversations or shy away from discussing her feelings? Is she hesitant to share her past experiences or struggles? These signs can indicate an unwillingness or inability to form a genuine emotional connection. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and rational decision-making. Engaging with someone who is emotionally unavailable can lead to an imbalanced relationship where one partner is constantly seeking emotional validation while the other remains detached. This dynamic can cause emotional strain and disrupt your inner peace. A woman who is emotionally unavailable may also exhibit inconsistency in her actions and words. She might send mixed signals, appearing interested at times and distant at others. This unpredictability can create confusion and emotional turmoil, making it difficult to establish a stable and fulfilling relationship. It's important to consider whether her emotional unavailability aligns with your relationship goals and values. Are you looking for a deep, meaningful connection, or are you content with a more casual relationship? Understanding your own needs and desires can help you make informed decisions about whether to pursue a relationship with someone who is emotionally unavailable. In Stoic philosophy, the concept of apatheia refers to a state of emotional tranquility achieved by detaching from destructive emotions and maintaining a balanced perspective. Engaging with someone who is emotionally unavailable can disrupt your emotional tranquility and lead to feelings of insecurity and inadequacy. To protect your emotional well-being, it's important to establish boundaries and recognize when a relationship is not serving your best interests. If a woman consistently avoids emotional intimacy and remains distant, it's a sign that the relationship may not be fulfilling in the long term. Prioritizing your emotional health and seeking relationships that align with your values can help you maintain inner peace and achieve personal growth. A woman who is emotionally unavailable might also struggle with commitment. She may avoid making long-term plans or hesitate to define the relationship. This lack of commitment can prevent the relationship from progressing and leave you feeling uncertain about its future. Understanding her level of commitment and willingness to engage emotionally is crucial for determining the potential of the relationship. In Stoic philosophy, the idea of ekiosis refers to the process of forming natural attachments and relationships based on mutual respect and shared values. A relationship with an emotionally unavailable person may hinder this process, preventing you from forming a meaningful and fulfilling connection. Recognizing emotional unavailability and its impact on the relationship can help you make informed decisions about your romantic life. By prioritizing your emotional well-being and seeking relationships that align with your values, you can achieve a state of emotional tranquility and personal fulfillment in line with Stoic principles. In conclusion, emotional unavailability is a significant red flag in any relationship. Observing her behavior and understanding her willingness to engage emotionally can help you determine whether the relationship aligns with your values and goals. Protecting your emotional well-being and seeking meaningful connections based on mutual respect and understanding can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced romantic life. 6. She lacks integrity. Integrity is a cornerstone of any healthy relationship. If a woman consistently demonstrates a lack of integrity, it's a strong indication that pursuing a romantic relationship with her might lead to disappointment and heartache. Integrity involves honesty, reliability, and consistency in one's actions and words. A woman who lacks these qualities may engage in deceitful behavior, break promises, or act unpredictably, undermining the foundation of trust essential for any meaningful connection. From a Stoic perspective, integrity is a vital virtue. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius emphasized living a life aligned with virtue and reason. Engaging with someone who lacks integrity can disrupt your moral compass and lead to emotional distress. It's crucial to assess her actions and words critically and determine whether they align with your values and principles. Signs of a lack of integrity can manifest in various ways. She may lie about significant or trivial matters, fail to keep her commitments, or engage in unethical behavior. This behavior can create an atmosphere of mistrust and uncertainty, making it challenging to build a stable and fulfilling relationship. Observing her behavior over time and evaluating her consistency can help you determine whether she possesses the integrity necessary for a healthy relationship. A woman who lacks integrity may also exhibit manipulative or deceitful behavior. She might twist the truth to suit her needs, manipulate situations to her advantage, or deceive others to achieve her goals. This behavior can create a toxic dynamic where trust and respect are absent, leading to emotional turmoil and conflict. In Stoic philosophy, the concept of eudaimonia refers to living a life of virtue and flourishing. Engaging with someone who lacks integrity can hinder your pursuit of eudaimonia and prevent you from achieving personal growth and fulfillment. It's essential to surround yourself with individuals who share your commitment to integrity and virtue, fostering relationships based on mutual respect and trust. A lack of integrity can also manifest in her treatment of others. Observe how she interacts with friends, family, and colleagues. Does she treat them with respect and honesty, or does she engage in deceitful or manipulative behavior? Her treatment of others can provide valuable insights into her character and whether she is likely to maintain integrity in a romantic relationship. Another aspect of integrity is accountability. A woman with integrity takes responsibility for her actions and acknowledges her mistakes. Conversely, a woman who lacks integrity may deflect blame, make excuses, or refuse to admit wrongdoing. This behavior can create a dynamic where issues are never resolved and conflicts remain unresolved, leading to ongoing tension and dissatisfaction. From a Stoic perspective, practicing self-control and rational decision-making is essential. Engaging with someone who lacks integrity can lead to emotional upheaval and disrupt your inner peace. It's important to evaluate whether her actions align with your values and principles and to make decisions that protect your emotional and moral well-being. To determine whether a woman possesses integrity, consider her actions over time and in various situations. Consistency is key. Does she uphold her commitments, act ethically, and treat others with respect? If her behavior consistently demonstrates a lack of integrity, it may be best to reconsider pursuing a romantic relationship with her. In conclusion, integrity is a fundamental quality for any healthy relationship. Observing her behavior and evaluating her consistency can help you determine whether she possesses the integrity necessary for a meaningful and fulfilling connection. By prioritizing integrity and aligning your actions with your values, you can foster relationships based on mutual respect and trust in line with Stoic principles. 7. She is overly dependent on external validation. Another crucial sign that it might be better not to sleep with a woman is if she is overly dependent on external validation. This behavior often indicates a lack of self-esteem and an unhealthy reliance on others for a sense of worth. Such women may constantly seek approval and affirmation from those around them, including through physical encounters. This dependency can create an imbalanced and emotionally draining dynamic where her self-worth is tied to external sources rather than her internal sense of value. From a Stoic perspective, self-sufficiency and internal validation are key to maintaining emotional equilibrium and personal integrity. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of focusing on what is within our control and deriving self-worth from our own actions and character rather than external factors. Engaging with someone who relies heavily on external validation can disrupt this balance and lead to a relationship that lacks depth and authenticity. Signs of dependency on external validation can manifest in various ways. She may frequently seek compliments, require constant reassurance, or become distressed when she perceives a lack of attention or approval. This behavior can indicate underlying insecurities and a fragile sense of self-worth, making it difficult to establish a stable and fulfilling relationship. A woman who is overly dependent on external validation may also exhibit clingy or needy behavior. She might constantly seek your attention, become overly attached quickly, or struggle to maintain independence. This can create a dynamic where you feel pressure to constantly provide validation and reassurance, leading to emotional exhaustion and frustration. In Stoic philosophy, the concept of autarkeia refers to self-sufficiency and independence. Engaging with someone who is overly dependent on external validation can hinder your pursuit of autarkeia and prevent you from achieving personal growth and fulfillment. It's essential to recognize this behavior and consider whether it aligns with your values and relationship goals. Another aspect to consider is how her need for external validation affects her interactions with others. Does she constantly seek approval from friends, family, or colleagues? Is she easily influenced by others' opinions and judgments? Her reliance on external validation can create a dynamic where she is easily swayed by external factors, leading to instability and inconsistency in the relationship. A woman who is overly dependent on external validation may also struggle with setting boundaries and asserting herself. She might prioritize others' opinions and desires over her own, leading to a lack of authenticity and self-respect. This behavior can create a dynamic where she constantly seeks to please others, leading to a loss of individuality and personal integrity. From a Stoic perspective, maintaining self-control and rational decision-making is essential. Engaging with someone who relies heavily on external validation can lead to emotional upheaval and disrupt your inner peace. It's important to evaluate whether her behavior aligns with your values and principles and to make decisions that protect your emotional and moral well-being. To determine whether a woman is overly dependent on external validation, consider her behavior and responses in various situations. Does she seek constant reassurance and approval? Is she easily distressed by perceived lack of attention or affirmation? Recognizing these signs can help you make informed decisions about whether to pursue a romantic relationship with her. In conclusion, dependency on external validation is a significant red flag in any relationship. Observing her behavior and understanding her need for validation can help you determine whether the relationship aligns with your values and goals. By prioritizing self-sufficiency and internal validation, you can foster relationships based on mutual respect and authenticity in line with Stoic principles. Navigating relationships can be challenging, especially when faced with red flags suggesting potential issues. Recognizing behaviors like seeking validation through physical encounters, having a promiscuous reputation, and exhibiting manipulative tendencies can help you make informed decisions that protect your emotional and moral well-being. From a Stoic perspective, virtues such as integrity, self-control, and rational decision-making are crucial in all aspects of life, including relationships. By prioritizing these virtues, you can maintain emotional balance and inner peace, as emphasized by Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. It's important to respect both your own and your partner's emotional health. Engaging with someone who shows these red flags can lead to an unhealthy dynamic, lacking depth and authenticity. Instead, focus on building connections based on mutual respect, trust, and shared values. Remember, you have the power to make choices that reflect your values and lead to a fulfilling life. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of crucial signs in relationships. If you found this episode insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on Stoicism and personal development. Leave your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.